proceed, I would like to introduce our principal, Professor Dr. Gaurav Kataria, and our vice principal, Ms. Anjali Bhatia, to you. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. So, the first thing that I'm sure comes to your mind is the pertinent question, why choose Subodh? And to answer this question, I would like to tell you that the educational institutions which are run all over Jaipur by the Samiti have been consistently delivering quality education with a history of over 100 years. And Subodh Law College is no exception to this fact. Established in 2010, today it is the best law college amongst the 85 colleges in Rajasthan that offer law courses and are affiliated to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Law University. Subodh has become a benchmark for offering BA LLB, a 5-year integrated law program, LLB, a 3-year professional degree course, and LLM, a 2-year postgraduate degree course. Some of our new features are Subodh Judicial Academy, which is an initiative of Swami Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda University, and Aditi, a private university based in Kataria. Not only do we provide spacious, hygienic, well lit, and well ventilated smart classrooms to our students, but we're also very regular in conducting moot courts in our moot court hall. Our digital and air conditioned library also does not lag behind in any way. It provides the students an access to the online subscription of Manupatra and newspapers such as the Hindu, the Economic Times, the Indian Express, the Times of India, Rajasthan Patrika, Dainik Bhaskar, Punjab Kesari, and Dainik Navjyoti. We also have subscription of several law journals like All India Reporter, Supreme Court Cases, Consumer Protection Reporter, Rajasthan Law Weekly, the Indian Bar Review, Harvard Law Review, and ILI Law Review, and magazines like Legal Career Digest, The Practical Lawyer, India Today, Competition Success Review, and Pratyogita Darpan. In addition to this, we also have a computer lab with free Wi-Fi for all the students. From time to time, SLC is also known for organizing various seminars, webinars, and guest lectures by eminent lawyers, senior advocates, judges, magistrates, etc. in our auditorium, which has a capacity of over 600 audience. And in this seminar, I would request our principal sir to kindly take over the session from here onwards.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm delighted to have here so many participants, and the intention of this interactive program is just to discuss few issues that have come up every time whenever the students complete their graduation, BA, LLB, and LLB, and they are just confused what to do next. So some of the common questions I have been asked by many of the students. So we decided to have a session with a live session that is, I think, live on different social media platforms. So the intention is just to make our students aware ki whether LLM is useful or not. Why should I do LLM? This is the first question. It comes in your mind. Ki, should I pursue LLM? What is the benefit of it? Or it's just wastage of my time? इससे तो मैं कुछ और कर लूँगा. So keeping that thing in the mind, the first question is ki, sir, just now I am graduated. Should I get admission directly after graduation? Or I should wait and see whether it is required or not? मैं कुछ 1-2 साल वेट करके और फिर ज्वाइन करूँगा. तो ये the decision is on you कि अभी आपको ज्वाइन करना है. पहले तो ये कि LLM करना है या नहीं करना है, और दूसरा कि LLM कब करना चाहिए. Starting from the first question, देखो, I have seen, I am in the academia for last 20 years, and I have seen many of the students. I have seen that very good students, they complete their graduation, they start practicing, they become judge, they get corporate jobs and all. but in last few years I am observing that मैं मतलब जो market का रुख है, that what I see कि that is changed, completely changed. When you compare the situation before 20 years when I graduated, that was completely different. Now आप बाजार में जाते हो, मार्केट में जाते हो, डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, तो they need specialization. What they see they are seeking some specific knowledge. So when you are doing something special other than those who are already in the market, that will add value. सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट है, अगर आपके पास में एक एडिशनल चीज होगी तो दैट विल ऐड वैल्यू. अच्छा, दैट इज नॉट ट्रू फॉर ऑल ऑफ द job opportunities and avenues that may have in the market or that may have in your list कि मुझे ये बनना है. But if you are like interested to go for advocacy, ठीक है ना, advocacy में तो whether you are first generation lawyer या आप second generation lawyer हो, तो फर्स्ट जनरेशन के लिए तो सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल ये होता है कि अपने एग्जिस्टेंस को बताना कि आई एम हियर एंड आई एम डिफरेंट एंड आई कैन डू बेस्ट सर्विसेज, आई कैन प्रोवाइड बेस्ट सर्विसेज टू माय क्लाइंट्स. तो वो कैसे होगा ये आपको सोचना है. तो एंड दैट टर्म इट इज़ यूजफुल कि आपने क्रिमिनोलॉजी में या क्रिमिनल लॉ में LLM कर लिया तो क्रिमिनल केसेस एक ट्रस्ट बन जाएगा कि यस दिस पर्सन इज more educated, he is having in-depth knowledge of that content. ठीक है, सेकंड जनरेशन लॉयर के लिए तो कंपैरेटिवली इजी हो जाता है कि चलो पापा का बिजनेस है, बट स्टिल पापा सिविल में लॉयर हैं एंड यू वांट टू परस्यू योर करियर इन क्रिमिनल लॉ, देन यू कैन हैव LLM in that. So it's very subjective. I cannot make it generalized for all of you कि नहीं सबको LLM करनी चाहिए या सबको LLM नहीं करनी चाहिए. So we are specifically talking कि you decide your goal कि ये चीज़ें हैं जिसमें मुझे फ्यूचर में बेनिफिट मिल सकता है. तो अगर आप उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में एक्सपर्टाइज हो जाते हो, स्पेशलाइजेशन आपके पास आ जाता है, LLM आप कर लेते हो, तो यू आर एटलीस्ट बीटिंग दोज हु आर नॉट हैविंग PG डिग्री. तो ये मैटर करेगा. जैसे आप MBBS के पास जाते हो या MD के पास जाते हो तो यू प्रेफर कि नहीं दिस डॉक्टर इज पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट, ज़्यादा नॉलेज है इसको, इसके पास प्रेफरेबली मुझे जाना है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपका ये हो सकता है कि सर शुड आई डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट LLM की, मेरी तो अभी ग्रेजुएशन हुई है, या तो मैं कुछ प्रैक्टिस कर लेता हूँ 2 साल 3 साल, या फिर मैं देखता हूँ जुडिशरी में मेरा हो जाता है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो मैं LLM करता हूँ. सो फॉर दोज माय रिप्लाई इज कि देखो LLM करने से जब आप बहुत स्पेसिफिक अगर आपका गोल है कि नहीं आई विल डू LLM इन इंटरनेशनल लॉ या आई विल डू LLM इन IPR या मुझे एनवायरमेंटल लॉज में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट है, ठीक है ना, तो वो दैट इज डिफरेंट सिनेरियो. लेकिन अगर आपको एक जुडिशरी एस्पिरेंट हो या फिर आपको प्रैक्टिस में जाना है या कॉर्पोरेट लॉयरिंग करनी है, आपको जॉब करना है, तो जस्ट आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन इट इज राइट टाइम. तो देन यू कैन गेट एडमिशन इन LLM राइट अवे विदाउट गिविंग इट सेकंड थॉट. लेकिन कुछ बच्चों का है कि सर आई विल प्रैक्टिस इन कनाडा, आई विल प्रैक्टिस इन UK या वहाँ पे जाके मुझे जॉब करनी है, तो फॉर देम आई डोंट एडवाइज देम कि नहीं आप अभी LLM करो, क्योंकि द गुड यूनिवर्सिटीज इन UK USA व्हाट दे डू, दे जस्ट आस्क फॉर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ एटलीस्ट 2 से 3 years. वो कहते हैं कि आप 2-3 साल प्रैक्टिस करो फिर हम आपको LLM करवाएंगे, डायरेक्ट नहीं कराएंगे. और क्योंकि दे जनरली दे ऑफर 1 year LLM प्रोग्राम या 8 months का LLM प्रोग्राम. ठीक है, तो these are few questions that have come across like every day. We being a teacher of law, being a principal of Subodh Law College, many times I see कि students are confused कि ये कौन सा LLM करें, किस स्ट्रीम में करें, 1 year का करें, 2 year. There are so many questions we can have, and I will directly addressing the questions you may ask in the chat box. So that session we will have later on. So before that, I'll request to hand it over to our Vice Principal ma'am so that she can discuss few avenues that may be available after LLM and the opportunities we can have after LLM. Over to you, ma'am. I think mic issues there. Yeah, no problem. We can continue with this. The participants are requested. They can. Yes, ma'am. You are audible now.
Okay. Am I visible and audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is great. Thank you. So I had to rejoin. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anjali Bhatia, Vice Principal at Asst Subodh Law College, and I've been working here for the past 8 years. And many students who have studied with me, under me, when they wanted to pursue LLM, they had felt that ma'am, why is there not LLM at our institution? Because they considered it to be, graduate होने के बाद next step in their academic journey, a very gradual step that they wanted to take. But we at that time are not offering LLM. Now that we are offering LLM, as Sir has said, many other questions come up. Why should we do LLM? Is this the right time to do LLM? Is LLM necessary in the legal field? So, all of those questions we will try to address in today's session, and hopefully, you will gain more knowledge why to do an LLM, how we are pursuing LLM in our college, and what benefits you can have after pursuing LLM from SS Jain Subodh Law College. So, I think we should start the question answer session. Aditi ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So I would request the students to please come up with whatsoever questions that they have regarding our LLM course.
So if any student has any questions regarding LLM course in general or LLM course at Subodh in particular, they can type their questions in the chat box and we can then answer them.
And we can take questions from other social media platforms as well. I think
Yes.
Shivani
Yes,
ma'am is
sir. Yes,
coordinating so
sir.
that we can
Yes,
continue with
sir.
those questions.
Yes, sir. On other platforms, actually, I have received some questions, and some students would want you to answer them. So, one very commonly asked question is, what is the difference between a 1 year and a 2 year LLM degree course?
Right,
So, please answer the question, sir.
right. So it's a major concern nowadays. Before deciding कि मुझे LLM करना है नहीं करना है, we decide कि 1 year is okay or 2 year. I will have to complete 2 year or invest 2 years in LLM degree. See, in 2021 there was a conflict between BCI and some of the other agencies क्योंकि हुआ ये था कि पहले LLM was directly governed through UGC, then it was shifted to BCI. BCI ने कह दिया 2029 में कि नहीं, there will be only 2 year LLM valid after that. So it was challenged and the chaos is still going on. However, it is decided that now 2 year is more valid than 1 year. But the thing is, those who are thinking to invest their money and their time, and once you get degree, तो उसके बाद में आपके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं रह जाता है कि you just go for again 2 year LLM. आपको फिर से 2 साल invest करना, it's difficult. And I have seen some examples in the market जो आपके employers हैं. These employers see that whether you have done 1 year or 2 year. क्योंकि according to them, the skills they are looking for, the skills they are seeking for from the students जो उनके काम आ सके, वो skills वो 2 साल में ही gain कर पाता है. The same situation 1 year MBA, 2 year MBA. When you complete 2 year MBA, you have ample of opportunities. When you are doing 1 year MBA, तो उसकी value नहीं है market में. So for that purpose, I suggest if it is just for namesake, आपकी energy, आपके efforts, everything will go into vain. So decide carefully, keeping that in mind कि जो psychology बनी हुई है हमारे यहाँ पे employers की अदर स्टेक होल्डर्स की, वो वेटेज देते हैं 2 years को, ना कि 1 year को. तो आई सजेस्ट कि 1 year इज बेटर. Sorry, 2 year is better than 1 year.
Yes, sir. Mostly
So we
state
have
and
some
central
questions in the chat.
mostly state and central universities are enforcing 2 year LLM only. When you go to RU and DU, it is 2 year LLM, and we are also offering that.
Right, right.
Sir, there is a question in the chat box, and it is asking about the various fields of specialization in an LLM program, which are the most sought after ones, keeping in mind the corporate and firm aspect.
Right. So there are so many areas in which you can pursue your LLM, including, as I told you, most commonly LLM in family law, LLM in constitution law, LLM in criminal law, LLM in business law, LLM in IPR. Nowadays they have started LLM in arbitration as well. But when you have specific goal कि मुझे तो IPR में जाना है, I will be working with some drug company, है ना, या फिर I will be working some intellectual property rights से related जो work होता है. You have background, science background, then you can go for that. But if you are talking the market scenario or the opportunities we have maximum in the market is for सिविल एंड क्रिमिनल. हाँ, दो चीजें होती हैं. आप प्रैक्टिस भी करते हो तो वेदर यू गो फॉर क्रिमिनल प्रैक्टिसिंग और सिविल प्रैक्टिसिंग. अब उसमें फिर आप आपके स्पेशलाइजेशन के हिसाब से यू कैन डिसाइड कि मैं इसमें जाऊंगा. ठीक है. तो व्हेन आई से कि यू हैव अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट टू गो फॉर स्पेशलाइजेशन, तो उसमें से दो मोस्ट कॉमन अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं. वो है आपका क्रिमिनल लॉ एंड बिजनेस लॉ. अगर आप क्रिमिनल लॉ में करते हो तो देन अगेन यू कैन गो फॉर जुडिशरी, यू कैन गो फॉर प्रैक्टिसिंग. तो ये आपके लिए एक दरवाजा खुलता है. सेकंड आपका हो जाता है सिविल प्रैक्टिसिंग के लिए. सो फॉर सिविल प्रैक्टिसिंग वी डोंट हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक एलएलएम जो कि कह रहा हो कि हम सिविल लॉज में एलएलएम करा रहे हैं. बट जनरली कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में अगर आपको जाना है तो देन यू कैन गो फॉर बिजनेस लॉ, जो कि स्पेशलाइजेशन वी आर ऑफरिंग. एंड सिविल लॉ में भी आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है तो दैट विल बी हेल्पफुल इन द फ्यूचर फॉर यू. So rather than going for very specific, you can focus on either for criminal law or for business law. Right?
Ma'am, we are getting some questions from some other platforms as well. So
That is
there
great.
is a student would like to ask you a question. The question is, what is the added value of pursuing the LLM after a basic law degree?
Yes. Okay, so generally, a master's degree in itself holds a lot of value, and it will definitely add benefit to your basic graduation degree. But if we are talking about specifically an LLM degree, if you have chosen a specialization, you have set a field for yourself and you choose your specialization, then it is going to enhance your knowledge. Right? That is one of the major benefits. If you look at various fields, for example, if someone wants to pursue academics and they want to be a teacher, lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, and so on, so the first step after graduation is to complete your LLM, and then you can only appear for net set, or then you can plan your PhD. After masters only that can happen. So in that sense also LLM becomes necessary after graduation. If you choose the field of advocacy, in that also if you have set your specialization, as sir has already said, criminal law mein aapko litigate karna hai, corporate law mein litigate karna hai. So if you have an LLM degree, then that will tell other people that this is your specialization, and it will create trust and faith in your practice. So that is the benefit for advocates. If you look at government jobs or judiciary, if you have completed your LLM, it will add one increment to your salary basically. So you will have an edge over others who are appearing for RJS and clearing it, or appearing for judiciary and clearing it. Then you will have an edge. You will already sorry.
Some
I was
questions in the chat box, and students are asking us about the admission procedure. When will it begin, and can they still apply to pursue LLM before their LLB exams result is declared?
Okay, I'm supposed to answer that? You're asking me, right? Yes. Okay, one thing I will first request is to like if people can mute themselves, because otherwise there is a lot of disturbance. Regarding application process for admission is already ongoing in our college. So we invite everyone to please come and apply. Applications are accepted on the merit basis, and we are right now in the process of giving admission. So there is no end date of admission application date as of right now. Secondly, what was the second question?
Ma'am, the second question was there is a student who is pursuing LLB. So before the LLB exam result is declared, can that student still apply to Asst Subodh Law College to pursue
Yes,
LLM?
yes. You can apply in your last year because exams are going on. You're appearing for exams. So you can just in your application write appeared for third year and mention the percentage till second year. And then later on, when you have finished your exams, your provisional degree has come, then you can attach that with your application. But admissions can be done right now also with just appearing status.
Thank you, ma'am. So somebody wants to ask you some questions. Um, the question is, what kind of additional skills or knowledge can be gained from an LLM degree which cannot be gained from work experience alone? So please answer that question.
Very, very good question. Actually, that is a uh, commonly asked question. Ki I should go for practice, right? I have completed and now I am lawyer, so I should go for practice rather than going for LLM. So I will learn over there few things. But when you are doing LLM, certain skills that you have not learned during your undergraduation, during your 5 year BLLB or 3 year LLB program, क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपने क्या सीखा है? You have learned law, ठीक है ना? You have learned practical applicability through moot courts, but you have not gone in depth to the subject. जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि criminal law में मुझे करना है, तो now in criminal law, in LLM, what you will learn ki, what other countries are doing, how in depth the issues are, and how to deal with them. What are the problems in with that now, in which the lawyers or some people are getting benefited. आपको हम रिसर्च सिखाते हैं. आप जब LLM में एडमिशन करते हो तो क्योंकि whether you go for practice, you become judge, you become corporate lawyer, you become anything, एक जो चीज commonly used होती है वो होती है research. And research में चाहे आप practice भी कर रहे हो, client के लिए आप research करोगे and then you appear before the court. तो जो skill आप LLM में सीखते हो ना, that majorly जो आपका प्रोफेशनल LLM का जो कोर्स तैयार किया हुआ है उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव ही वही है कि आप लोगों को रिसर्च करना है, कुछ स्किल्स जो आपने नहीं सीखी अंडर ग्रेजुएट लेवल पे वो आप सीख सको. तो दैट वी आर एट आवर लेवल एट सुबोध, वी आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट. वी हैव मेड अ कमिटी. आवर very very intelligent and learned faculty members, they are very good in research. They will guide you ki research what is the process and how to do that and how to get benefit of it, of such kind of skills. तो आप अगर LLM करते हो तो there is a course, there is a provision of dissertation, there is a provision of get your research paper published. और ये कुछ चीजें हैं जो कि आपके CV को ऐड करेंगी, ऐड वैल्यू करेंगी और बूस्ट करेंगी. लाइक यू विल बी हैविंग स्पेसिफिक स्किल सेट जो कि आपने LLB लेवल पे नहीं सीखा है. सो आई बिलीव कि ये कुछ चीजें हम LLM लेवल पे ही सीख पाते हैं, अदरवाइज नहीं. क्योंकि छोटा आपका कोहोर्ट जो होता है इट इज ऑफ 20 स्टूडेंट्स ओनली. 1-to-1 इंटरेक्शन होता है आपका टीचर के साथ में, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. सो once you start then you will get to know what is the difference, what type of skill set you are learning. ठीक है.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box, and it's being asked whether it's important to attend all the classes for LLM because the students will be pursuing internship and training under advocates. Ma'am, please answer this question.
Okay, yes, so that is a common question because students, when they have completed their BA, LLB, or LLB, they start litigating or they have long internships, some start preparing for judiciary. So, all of those scenarios come up like basically they are doing something else and they want to pursue LLM also. So, in that way, how are we going to help them? So, first of all, I encourage everyone to attend classes. Please attend classes. LLM की classes में Subodh is only one of the institutions in Jaipur which is supplying regular classes for LLM also, not only in BA, LLB, and LLB, but in LLM also we have regular faculty which are giving regular classes. But for people who are going for internships, going to courts, going for work, there is a flexible schedule. We do not have all the classes on the same day, 2 classes per day we are mandating. So from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., whatever is suitable according to that batch, according to that we have classes, right? And if you are pursuing judiciary and you want to pursue LLM at the same time, we would advise that in college itself, we have started Subodh Judicial Academy, which is a great opportunity for everyone to prepare for judiciary along with studies. So we are giving basically coaching classes for judicial exams, and studies are happening in college campus itself. So while pursuing LLM, you can pursue that also if that is your goal. Otherwise, if you're working, interning, training, and you want to pursue LLM, we have a very flexible schedule. And apart from the schedule, also, teachers are available at all times from 9 to 4 in our college throughout the year. So you can ask your doubts, ask your questions to teachers who are there in the college.
Ma'am, there is one more question. It's on the other platform. The student is asking us how the curriculum is structured in an LLM program.
Okay. So, because we are affiliated to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Law University, right now we have a 2 year LLM program, which is an annual scheme. So, every year there are exams after the end of session. So, a whole year is given. In that particular scheme, there are 5 subjects in the first year, which are common for all students. And in the second year, you have to choose your specialization. You have 4 subjects according to that specialization and 1 dissertation. So, in the first year, we cover all the basics of constitutional law, judicial process, jurisprudence and legal theory, and law and social transformation. Along with that, legal research methodology is taught in first year itself, in which each student has to prepare a project. So that in itself enhances your research skill. And in the second year, when you have your specialization, 4 subjects according to your specialization, and 1 dissertation, which is totally research focused. So all of that is taken care of by us. We have good teachers, regular teachers, well qualified teachers to teach all of these subjects.
Thank you, ma'am. So somebody is asking a question and would like you to answer this. Should a student pursue LLM from India or abroad?
Right. So, again, depending upon their dreams, depending like how they want to pursue their career in law. Uh, you know, after this debate, 2 year and 1 year, it is again questionable because mostly in abroad they offer 1 year LLM program. So if you want to get, you are capable enough to go and stay there and to spend, it will take around 30-40 lakhs minimum for as a tuition fee, and again for if you are staying over there for a year. But it's good, like you will have exposure over there, बहुत अच्छा है. And you have opportunity क्योंकि LLM ऐसी डिग्री है जिसको like in all over the world, every country it is recognized, चाहे आपने कहीं से भी करी हो. तो LLM करने के बाद में अगर आप यहाँ से करके भी फॉरेन जाते हो तो then again ये it's an option for you कि आपने एक बार LLM यहाँ से कर लिया and then you are going over there. जैसे UK आपको 8 months में LLM करा देता है, तो then again very specifically आप फिर वो LLM चूज करके कर सकते हो and then you can start, क्योंकि कॉमन लॉ कंट्रीज में ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है आप लोगों को कि आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग बार एग्जाम ओवर देयर यू कैन स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग इन दोज कंट्रीज जो कॉमन लॉ कंट्रीज कहलाती हैं. जैसे आपका यूके है, कनाडा है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, तो इन सारी कंट्रीज में वी कैन प्रैक्टिस। तो अगर वो इंटेंशन है तो आप जाओ, अब्रॉड से करो। और अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं, मुझे एक वैलिड एलएलएम लेना है जो कि लाइक इट शुड बी वैलिड इन इंडिया एज वेल, और यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है कि मैं जज बन जाऊँ और मुझे प्रमोशन के लिए एलएलएम प्रोड्यूस करना पड़े, सो देन ऑल्सो यू कैन डू। तो उसके लिए आपको यू शुड परस्यू योर एलएलएम इन इंडिया इटसेल्फ, 2 ईयर वाला, नॉट फॉर 1 ईयर, टू गेट ऑल टाइप ऑफ बेनिफिट्स।
Thank you, sir. Somebody is asking us some more questions. So one is, will the exams be held on an annual basis or will there be a semester scheme? And there is one more question, ma'am, related to what was previously asked and the question that sir answered. The question is, what are some of the leading institutions to consider for an LLM course, both locally and internationally? Please, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, as I already mentioned, as we are affiliated to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, the scheme of exams is annual scheme. So exams are held yearly, not in a semester, because it is 2 year LLM postgraduate degree course in an annual scheme. So annual means every year you will have exams. Right. Secondly, you had asked me what is better? What should we go for in an institute while we are looking to pursue our LLM degree? Right. So, generally, if you are, as sir has already answered regarding internationally and locally, I will not go to that. But I will just say that if you are pursuing your degree in India, one thing that you have to see is that if you have to pursue net, you will first have to see the equivalence of foreign degrees with UGC list. So that becomes a hassle. But if you are pursuing in India only, then you will first obviously go for CLAT, PGA, and NLUs or other premier institutions that you are considering. But if we are talking about Jaipur or Rajasthan, then totally you should consider Subodh Law College because it's a renowned and reputed institution. It is run by a trust, Assistant Subodh Shiksha Samiti, which is in itself 100 years old in the field of education. So we have all that experience with us. One thing that you should consider while looking for a law college is faculty. And faculty at our institution is well qualified and regular. If you look at other institutions, the major difference is that we have regular faculty while others do not. Also, we have many guest lectures, but apart from that, also we are employing retired professors from Rajasthan University to teach in LLM course. So that becomes a benefit. And lastly, if personally I have to say, one benefit is to be studying with our principal sir. He also takes a subject in LLM, and because he's the youngest professor in India, so that in itself, studying under him is a benefit in itself. And we are all fortunate to be working under his vision and guidance. And you will also have that benefit if you join Subodh Law College.
Ma'am, there's a question in the chat box, and somebody's asking us what kind of activities are offered by the college. And in terms of the submission of project report or any moot court competitions, when the sessions will be held, ma'am, please throw some light on it.
Yes, at Subodh Law College, we are committed to overall development of students. We are not only offering regular academics, but regular activities, both curricular, extracurricular. We are offering those activities right from art activities to poster makings, activities like that, to seminars, webinars, moot court, regular moot court, and also court visits are offered by our institutions. And I have also mentioned Subodh Judicial Academy already. Regarding submission of project report or any moot courts that you were asking, so moot courts are held regularly, and if student wants to participate, they are all welcome. We encourage students to participate in moot courts. And lastly, project work is to be done in legal research methodology. So those project topics are drafted by us. We give the project topics, and the student then has to work on that project topic, and then we decide on the schedule of submission as according to our session.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, on another platform, we have received a very valid question, and the students would want you to answer that. What are the various fields of specialization in an LLM program? And what kind of networking opportunities are provided during an LLM program? And how important are they for my career development?
Very good question. So opportunities during LLM and network opportunities. It's a PG course, and in any institution, we are more focused on PG courses, post graduation courses. We have only LLM. So, what we do, we just give all the opportunities by calling all the experts, delivering guest lectures, providing opportunities, preferably for LLM students. I remember last time I was in the other institution, and one of my student, he got a package of 8 lakh rupees per annum. Sorry, uh, it's good amount after LLM. Just he was in the last year and he got that offer. So you see that what helped him. One thing is that the skills he learned. Second thing is the networking through which, like, we are sending our students to the different places, or we are calling some expert at us at our college, and they ask our students their capabilities, their skills. You know, at LLB level, you don't read any research methodology, you don't write any project. लिखते भी होंगे तो आप like in a different way. But once you learn research methodology in LLM and you start writing, तो ज़्यादातर कंपनीज कॉरपोरेट में हो चाहे कहीं इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज हैं, वो क्या करती हैं, दे आस्क वन प्रूफ ऑफ योर राइटिंग. आपका एक प्रूफ आप बता दो कि आप कैसे लिखते हो, आपकी रिसर्च स्किल्स कैसी हैं. ठीक है, तो दैट प्रूफ इज इटसेल्फ लाइक आपने क्या ग्रेड्स लिए हैं अंडर ग्रेजुएट लेवल पे या ग्रेजुएट लेवल पे, आपने आपका नॉलेज और वो सब सेकेंडरी है. Initially, their criteria to shortlist student is just to check whether they have good research skills. और आपका एक publication भी अगर आप show कर देते हो, तो that is assurance कि हाँ, you will have very good opportunity. कोई ना कोई आपको pick कर लेगा during your LLM या last year में जाते जाते. तो these things are like जो skills आप जो सीख रहे हो यहाँ पे और जो networking आप बना रहे हो, that are helping you to build your career. जहाँ पे भी आप जिस भी फील्ड में जाना चाहते हो, तो ये जो रिसर्च आप सीखोगे that will be helpful for you. और यहाँ जो नेटवर्किंग आपकी बनेगी that is different from UG level. That is something additional. So I think I made it clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box, and on the other platform, we've got one more question. Both are similar. It's how is the curriculum structured in an LLM program? And there is a person who's asking us to provide prospectus for obtaining LLM, stating subjects studied during the year. Ma'am, please answer the question.
I think we've already discussed the curriculum, but I will again like to repeat that curriculum or syllabus is given to us by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Law University as we are affiliated to them. And it is a 2-year postgraduate course in annual scheme. So exams are held yearly. And the course structure is that there are 5 subjects that are general subjects that are to be studied by everyone. And in the second year, you take your specialization, have 4 subjects related to your specialization, and 1 dissertation. Regarding prospectus, if you just go to our website, subodhlawcollege.com, you will find under LLM, academics under LLM, you will find that the whole course is mentioned there. The PDF is there. You can download it. The fee structure is also given there. So all of that is being clarified on our website.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for giving us an insight into this area. And thank you, ma'am, for clarifying our doubts. Before we end today's session, we would like everyone to have a glimpse of our infrastructure. Therefore, I shall share my screen with you. I hope my screen has been shared. Is it visible to everyone?
Not yet.
Not right now. I think if you switch off your video and then share the screen, because the bandwidth may not be able to handle both things.
Okay, ma'am. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how our college is. It's situated in Mansarovar, and we offer three courses, as we have already mentioned. And this is the governing council of Asst Jain Subodh Shiksha Samiti. Our president is Sri Navratna Kothari ji. And as we have already mentioned, it's affiliated to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Law University, and Asst Jain Subodh Law College is approved by the Bar Council of India, New Delhi. So, Sri Sanjeev Kothari ji is the convener of our college. And we have already mentioned our teaching staff. So, all of our teachers are actually PhD, or either they are pursuing PhD or they are net qualified. They are qualified enough to teach, and they have immense experience in this field. And now give you a glimpse of our college in terms of its infrastructure. This is how our library looks like. This is a moot court hall. And you can see we have smart classrooms. So this is how our learning space looks like. Acharya Hasti Sabhagar is the name of the auditorium, which has a capacity to have 600 audience at a time. This is a computer lab with free Wi-Fi. And internships, yes, we provide internships too. So some of our internships are given at Lok Adalat, Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority, Rajasthan State Human Rights Commission, Rajasthan Police Headquarters, Fox and Mundell solicitors and advocates, and various other law firms. Even under independent lawyers, students get an opportunity to work. And this is how our moot court competitions are held in the moot court hall. And this is our seminar hall. And Ms. Nandini Sharma, she was from 2014-19 batch. She secured the 29th rank in the RJS in 2022. And in DPS 2023, she also cleared that exam, and she'll be pursuing that. And you can have a glimpse. This is the list of only some of our notable alumni and alumni. They're working at various institutions. Some of them are also working with private firms. And we have always had winners in the moot court competition. So you can see they have won trophies, they have won accolades, they have brought laurels to the institution. Now, if you have any questions, then please bring them up. In the end, I would like to say we all make choices, but it's actually our choices that make us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any other questions we can answer?
Yes, ma'am, there is one question. Somebody is asking whether or not we'll conduct online classes for those who are not in Jaipur.
I think sir should answer that because the ultimate decision is his.
So far, we don't have such provision. It's a regular course, and classes are regular at campus only. So I don't think that you will find any institution which is offering you online classes LLM. All over India, it is not allowed. So you need to come to the campus for the classes.
Yes, it's a regular course, so classes are regularly held in the college campus only. So we do not offer online classes. Okay.
I hope that this session was fruitful for everyone. I would like to thank our principal, sir, our vice principal, ma'am, for sharing their knowledge with us. I also thank all of you for being such good audience. With this, we mark an end to this session. For more inquiry, please visit our website, www.subodhlawcollege.com, and please visit our social media handles on Meta or Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.